Hey, Juan.
What's up?
Welcome to this episode of Full Send.
And we're going to just do my intro.
That's Juan. I'm Kiefer. And today we're talking about branding.
Let's get straight to the point. This what you do and what you don't do. No bullshit. Sugarcoat when it comes to repairs and maintenance. Advice you can go to. Full send, no edits, cause just go to full send. And we'll get you done right. Full send, and we'll get you going right. Full send, keep it going day and night. And this ain't just a podcast, we get it right and keep it tight.
So, Juan,
What's up, Kiefer?
we're talking about branding today.
Yeah.
What is a brand? What is your, as someone that's not in a creative field or a marketing field, what do you
Good question.
think a brand is? And yes, we love in rural Texas where a brand is like this hot thing of iron that you stab a cow with to market that it's yours. Outside of ranching brand, what is a brand when it comes to a company or an organization?
I mean, for me, it would be who the company is. Basically in a short word, or if it's, let's just say Nike, the swoosh. I mean, it's I don't know how to say that. I mean, I guess Nike would be a bad one, but
No, Nike's actually a really great one because so a brand is the perception of a company. Your company creates a brand, and if it's done right, it matches the way your clients, your customers, your audience perceives your company.
yeah.
So with Nike, it's just do it, right? They have their swoosh. It's big, it's bold. Everything they do is in your face. That is their brand. 90% of people outside of the marketing world or outside of bigger companies that have like brand guidelines and explanation of their brand, they just think a brand is a logo.
Yeah.
And it's the colors you choose.
The branding goes more than just logo or the colors you choose or the image that's on the brand itself.
So if I said,
It tells a story.
it does tell a story. So if I said, Juan, what do people think of you? Give me 3 words to describe Juan from someone else's point of view. Give me 3 words.
Shit.
Well, I haven't heard that one. I've heard asshole. I haven't heard shit.
Yeah. No, I would say hard worker. Family guy. And if you ask my wife, she'll say an asshole, but yeah.
So if that is how people perceive you, that is your brand, right? That's the perception people have. Now, you can control that as a company or an organization.
Yeah.
It's your brand entails the personality of your company. So best example right now is Wendy's. They just had their National Roast Day. That has become part of their brand to roast people on social media. They have the snarky comebacks to just trash people.
Wendy's,
like the burger joint.
Fast food joint?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it started on Twitter about 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago.
I've never heard of this.
And they would literally people would send in pictures of what they had for dinner. And some social media person over at Wendy's had the bright idea to go, that's nasty. You'd be better off ditching your date and that food and coming to get some chicken nuggets from us. And that started a whole tailspin of a new kickoff for their brand. Because that's the old people go get chili and a baked potato from a fast food place.
Yeah.
Now, granted, their fries and Frosties, always amazing. But that's the kind of perception they had. It's like Arby's. Who eats at Arby's? Like
That's $1 million question.
And how they get enough money to buy freaking Buffalo Wild Wings and ruin their menu.
They did do that, didn't they?
Yeah, and it just went downhill. Not a fan.
Well, it's kind of like with that Northerner bought fucking Whataburger.
Whataburger?
Mm-hmm.
He just said Whataburger.
Whataburger.
What a burger. Whataburger.
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 There's no R.
Whataburger.
How do you have a that would we serve soggy?
Yeah, choke on it. Whataburger.
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 What a burger. What a burger.
Look, we're talking about branding, not about fucking Whataburger.
And this is part of branding, having a brand that is pronounceable.
Whataburger.
Soggy buns?
Free tacos?
They have no okay, so we're talking about two different places. Whataburger might serve tacos. Whataburger, I don't think does. That's Jack in the Box.
Whataburger.
All right, back to branding. This will be my last step. No, I'm kidding.
This will be his last episode. He just got fired from this episode.
So when you're talking about a brand, it's really important to know everything that is involved in that. So for us, here at the Trailer Parts Outlet, we have our logo, right? The 90% of the world thinks that's your brand, what your logo looks like, the colors you put into it. But it goes into so much more than that. It's the styling of all of your graphics, all of the user touch points. So your website, your email, the print stuff, apparel, like what we're wearing right now. There's so much more than just a logo and merch. And merch when you have it. So like a full send phone case, ttpomedia.com, click on full send.
And you'll see Canada.
So there's a lot that goes into it. And I'm actually teaching a course on expanding your brand or marketing your brand on a shoestring budget at NATDA this year. And
the marketing goes into a big role of, because that's how you're going to reach your audience on who your target audience is. And
I mean, even what we're doing right now is part of our brand. And this exposes the human side of the brand, right? It puts a face with a name. It creates a connection, because if someone's sitting here watching this and they're like, man, my axle just went on my trailer, I have no idea what to do. I think they might sell these somewhere. Wait, I listened to that podcast, or I heard this podcast. It connects the face to the brand, to the thought of being in front of people without being salesy. Because we're not in a market that says, hey, impulse buy, we've got axles on sale. You know,
flash sale. Buy a 15K axle today and you get a free set of U-bolts. Not really. Don't hold me to that, but
936-349-6507. Call and mention Juan's deal. The salespeople will love it. Ask for Trevor.
Yeah.
Ask for Trevor Ugert, or just say, I need old Redbeard.
Or the Redbeard.
The bearded wonder. But so when we're talking about brands, like we have this aspect of humanizing the brand. And that's 90% of what I do here. Because I don't deal with a lot of the paid market stuff or the paid market, paid advertising, like the pay-per-click and Google stuff. We have a guy named Jimmy that does that, and he is phenomenal at it.
Check him out on TikTok.
Yeah, it's we'll link it. We'll link it. What was it? Jump Rope Jimmy. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
He actually got sponsored by Ghost.
Who's Ghost?
They're a supplement company, and they just entered into the energy drink market. Really cool branding for this company. Like they're very bright, vibrant, in your face, really cool. Not bold like Nike, but trendy.
Like Converse or Adidas?
Oh, I don't know what shoe company I would compare them to.
Pumas?
Maybe Puma. No, not even that. Like Puma's still too mainstream. Crocs. Yeah.
Hey dudes.
Yeah, probably like that same kind of like energy. But
you know what's crazy about branding? It fucks with your brain, not in a bad way, but it's so if in the trailer world, black and yellow, who do you think?
Big Tex.
Blue.
Diamond C.
Red.
There's a couple. Max D, PJ. Max D more because they are like vibrant, like they
Yes,
hit that red
that's
and they go
their-
with it.
Yeah. But it's
Jonathan.
This-
Okay, so Jonathan Harms, their marketing dude, their branding dude, very reserved guy, but you can see his extrovertedness in their marketing. Right, he puts his energy and his creation and his that the energy that would go to being an extrovert. He channels that in and lives that part through the marketing. He is a phenomenal guy. Met him a few times. You actually had him on the podcast a couple times. But you want to talk about building a brand with so many subtleties? Because they're a very professional brand.
Yeah.
But they also have that playful nature to a lot of what they do.
And then they're very, so their target audience, and I love what they did, is blue collar haulers. And they even created a group, and I signed up for the group, and they sent me a hat, sent me some stickers, and they sent me a cup. It all said blue collar haulers, I think is what it said. Might just say blue collars.
It's working men and blue collar haulers are the two terms that they use that I've seen on things. But that all goes back to branding. And that branding is more than a logo. It's how you perceive things. That whole group that you joined is about branding.
Yeah.
There's a marketing division of Chevrolet that if you've ever had a truck, a Chevy truck, doesn't matter if you're the first owner, second owner, if you've had 17 different trucks, you can register in this group. And I forget the name of it, but you get a certificate, a hat, a mug, stickers, and an invitation to like you have to put your VIN number in to access it. Premier group that does other things like meetups and that kind of thing. And it's sponsored by Chevrolet. And when you get a Chevy truck, you go join this, no matter how many you've had. If you buy a piece of crap from like the 50s, that's 10 inches of the frames left, but you have the VIN number, you can put it in there and like, this is what I got. And they will, and it makes it a premier group.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
When you look at Jeep.
Oh, Jeep had their whole community. It's
a cult. It's a cult. 100%.
They had topless weekend at the beach this past weekend. I don't even think there was any gun violence. Might be wrong though, but they have the wave. They have the whole ducky thing. Yeah. Then they put the hidden location inside the Jeep. Huh?
Every Jeep. So Wrangler. I don't know if it's in the Wagoneers. But the Jeeps, the Renegades, the Compass, they all have longitude and latitude and a little icon that you can go to that place and find like your
spirit animal.
Yeah, like your spirit animal or your spirit place.
We're gonna do that shit on axles. Watch, we're gonna be
But that all goes back to branding. It's about the adventure, right? It's about the adventure in the community with Jeep. So it's how you build the perception of your company, how you communicate, the writing style of your emails. If you do text message marketing, it's how you write that, how you portray that conversation.
Is it slang? Is it proper English? Is it relaxed?
There's a term that a lot of people, there's a word that a lot of people use off or leave off of brand, and it's brand identity. Just like your social security number applies to you, and you have a personality, you have a mentality. Mine at the flea market.
Just kidding.
Which one? I need a new one. But you have all these things that make up Juan. That EIN number that company has makes up the company's organization. And for that personality, for that organization that goes into that is your brand identity, the look, the feel, the tone, how you interact, the things you say on social media, the pictures you take, the way you color the pictures, the way you do the video, the way you color the video. All these things play into brand. And it's a lot more to cover than just a 30-minute episode of Full Send. So if you're going to NATDA and you want to learn a little more about branding and what you can do to promote your brand and advertise your brand, hit us up.
Or if you just want to take us out to dinner afterwards, show, go over branding, hit us up too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Either or.
Man, too bad Shapiro's isn't in Nashville.
It's only a 3-hour drive.
Really? The world is way too close together.
But
we can make that happen.
Branding goes a long way. And I mean, just speaking locally, what freaking Eric Barbosa did with Henson and their branding. That was on a...
Yeah, it doesn't help when you're giving cars away and giving bunches of cash away.
Hey, but it's branding. Not Brandon, but branding.
Yes, but are they there just for what they can get, or are they actually invested in the brand? That's the question. Like things like that promote. Not saying it's a bad thing to do, not dogging them for it. Great idea. I wish I could do that here, but we don't have trailers to give away and a bunch of cash just laying around to give away.
I can give you a free U-bolts.
If you buy a 15K axle.
Yeah.
And you have to call Trevor, mention Juan's deal from his podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal's applicable only until the end of the episode.
Yeah, so you got 30 minutes. Now like 10 minutes.
We know when you started watching this, and we know when you finish. So you have to call between those 2 times.
Yeah. Your IP address pinged us that you're watching it, so.
Bro, don't give away my secrets.
Can I do that?
No. Google is very, very hardcore about keeping that stuff.
No, we're not related to the Clintons, so nobody will be on a hit list. So
we won't go for a plane ride and never never land.
Yeah. But no, I mean, just branding's very important. Like you said, it speaks on who you are and what you do.
It's the identity of it's the personality and identity. It's your business as a person.
It's your fingerprint.
Yeah. And that's what it boils down to is humanize your business. And that humanizing of it develops to a personality, to a conversation style, to a mentality of your company, you know, our core values, our core phrase, our core focus, our 10-year goal. All of this plays into our branding and builds that personality of, you know, what we're determined to do, how we're determined to do it, how we're going to talk to people, how we're going to push this, how we're going to bring people in, how we're going to keep people in, and how are we going to continue to grow our customer base, our audience, our social media campaign. Everything falls underneath branding. So if you don't have that right, you're not going to go anywhere. You might be able to limp by and limp along, but
yeah, you might be like the K-Swiss. No, I'm playing. None against K-Swiss. I like K-Swiss, but might be like the Russians or
Putin
or Whataburger.
All right, well, we will see y'all on the next episode of Full Send before we dive back into Whataburger.
Whataburger.
There we go. Whataburger.
Whataburger.
No.
You know what the fuck I was talking about. So it don't matter if, all right, say caramel. Caramel.
Are we talking about the place or are we talking about the sugary dessert?
Hey, caramel.
I need to know which one we're talking about. They're 2 different things.
Say it.
Caramel is a place. Caramel is the thing you eat.
Now say, what's the difference between potato and potato? Tomato. Nothing. But anyways, on the next episode, yeah, we'll get into Whataburger. Whataburger. So yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. And
please comment down below the heresy of saying Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Just, I understand that this video gets dislikes now.
No. Whataburger.
Whataburger. W-H-A-T.
What a burger.
Walter White.
What a burger.
What?
What?
What a burger.
What?
What a burger.
What? What a burger.
Have we done the end credits yet?
I don't know.
Is this all bonus content?
I guess.
I don't know. We haven't done, I don't think the little screens have popped up yet.
What a burger.
What a podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
That went off the rails.
What?
Let's get straight to the point. This what you do and what you don't do. No bullshit, sugarcoat when it comes to repairs and maintenance. Advice you can go to. Full sin, no edits, cause just go to full sin. And we'll get you done right. Full sin, and we'll get you going right. Full sin, keep it going day and night.